Maybe okay. Yeah, we are live. Let me just quickly refresh the page in the Quantum Healing Hub group to see if we are live. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? It's showing that we are live, but for some reason I cannot see you here. And there are two people already. Oh no, they're not. I thought it was... Let me just actually check my personal profile. Maybe I've activated my personal profile here, but it's showing the Quantum Healing Hub.
Oh, I see us.
Can you see us? I cannot see us.
Yeah. When I open my phone, yeah, you're there. We're live.
Okay, amazing. Hello, guys. Sorry, I'm having technical issues, not Shonna. We are basically jumping on a live for Shonna to share her amazing journey. Yes, we are live. After completing her silent counseling training. Thank you so much, Shonna, for jumping on. And I feel there are so many women in the group who either have been thinking about doing silent counseling training, who are wanting to get more clients in their business, who have shared that, they've tried many different courses, programs, therapies, and nothing seemed to have worked. And obviously, I know that you took this modality like fish to water and you loved it from the beginning. And you've also had amazing results, booking in like 12 clients in a week, which is just bananas.
Super bananas. Oh my gosh, bananas. It's so bananas.
So first of all, share with us what it is that you do professionally and what made you reach out and want to do silent counseling. What was that inner voice that called you to do this training?
Yeah, so I'm new to the coaching world. I've been a yoga instructor and personal trainer, and I'm a registered dietitian. So I've been helping people on their wellness journey for 20 years. And when the pandemic hit, I just knew that something needed to shift. Like financially, the studio wasn't going to work for me anymore. So I dove into coaching. I just had this feeling of like, I don't know, it was this weird inner sense that like this was just where I needed to go with my life. And so I dove into various trainings over the last couple of years, how to coach, how to start a business, all of that good stuff. And I landed in a year-long program with Eben Pagan, and he had one of his trainers do a lot of inner game work with us, and his name's Anand. And he was doing a lot of energetic work with us, the inner game of, what's stopping you from starting your business? What's stopping you from showing up and getting live and doing all the things that you need to do to attract clients? And I had so many powerful shifts over the year that I just knew that I needed to be able to help clients in that way, in a very energetic and releasing stuck emotions kind of way. I was just called to it. But for me, I don't like being willy-nilly about things. And so I really needed to learn a modality that I could feel confident in, and that there was a procedure to be followed. And I knew what steps to take to help people on that healing journey of healing their past trauma and healing their emotions and moving energy so that they can move forward with their life and begin to just feel more them and live. So honestly, Joanna, you just like popped up in my world. Like, I don't even know where you came from. You just one day like showed up on my Facebook stream, and I couldn't even hear what you were saying because I was distracted doing something else on my computer, and my phone was on the left, and there you were doing a live video, and I was just like, what is she doing? Who is this? I need to listen to her. So you were offering a master class, and then your training. So I went to your master class, and I have really been tuning in this year to my own intuition and learning that my intuition comes from my sacral, and I'm pretty much an immediate yes or a no. And I just knew. So I just dove into the training with you, and signed up for almost the next time you were offering it and jumped right in.
Amazing. Amazing. I just love, I love how so many more people, including yourself, are recognizing, the power of intuition when making decisions, in choosing the right things for you that feel right for you, rather than kind of just doing something for the sake of, oh my gosh, this course is looks amazing, but actually does it really feel right in your body? So I really love that you felt that way. And since having completed the training, how, like on a personal level, what difference have you noticed? Because obviously I know you did that mainly to bring something like a powerful tool into your into your business. But what differences have you noticed on a personal level, if any?
Yeah, so as a coach and an online, business entrepreneur, there's almost no division between who am I as an individual person and who am I as my business. I mean, we're all kind of one and the same. But my goal this year, so like I chose a word that I was focusing on for the year, and it was alignment. And in order to get to true alignment with myself, I knew I needed to tap into my intuition. So like this will be and is my focus for the year. And learning this modality, learning silent counseling has, wow, just like exploded my ability to tap into my own intuition. And on like a 10 times magnification level, like I don't even recognize myself anymore, or I guess I can't recognize my past self of not understanding my intuition. So it's really helped me in that sense. Like now I know how to ask my body what it needs, and now I know how to listen to my body when I ask, and it says yes and no. My family just this past week was dog sick. Like everybody got sick. It wasn't COVID. And I had it come on a little bit, slept a bit, but I just kept asking my body, what does it need? And it didn't need medicine, and it didn't need the Advil, it did need some herbals. And so I just listened instead of doing what I always do. And I mean, my family's still sick, and I'm like,
partying around here.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
amazing.
It's just powerful to be able to tune into your intuition and use these techniques, be able to heal myself so quickly. So all kinds of good things.
Fantastic. And I think, you probably would agree that, so many people take these things for granted, where like the minute we get a pain or the minute we get sick, we always seem to look for the answers on the outside, forgetting that actually all the knowledge, all the answers are really deep within. But sometimes, like, I know that some people cannot even visualize what that feels like in the body, what that looks like in the body. And through the training, it's so powerful that we actually get to develop that inner trust. You get to learn how to speak, you get to learn how to listen to your body, so that you immediately get answers to like all the questions that you have. So I'm curious to hear like how strengthening your intuition and really getting to know yourself helped you with your business.
It's like night and day, to be honest. So I had been holding myself back from putting offers out for probably about the last 6 months. I just said, I'm going to be in learning mode. I'm going to let myself learn and not put pressure on myself. But really, the last 3 months, I've just been making excuses for myself not to put offers out. Like things have just, something has been holding me back. And after I got this training, well, I guess what I would keep coming back to was just having doubt in myself and my ability to help clients heal and to help clients move forward. I just had this doubt sitting in me. And after learning the silent counseling techniques and going through my case studies, which were just mind-blowingly amazing, it's like all that doubt just lifted. It's like it was like this heaviness sitting in me, and it's just gone. And without that doubt, it's like my energy, my alignment, my knowing how I want to help people and what I want to do is just like, bam, it's just like all there now. And so, I put out an offer this month to do silent counseling instead of launching my group business right now. I'm like, you know what? I just want to explore silent counseling more, and so that's all I'm going to do for the month of March. And
Mm-hmm.
I put an offer out. I just did it 2 places. So I made one video with a group, and I put out an email, and I think now I'm up to 14 people
Wow.
signing up for me, paying me to do silent counseling with them. And it's so exciting. And I'm not nervous about it. There's no doubt left. And I'm learning as I go. And it's amazing. So each session, I learn something new and can integrate that into the next one.
Oh, I just love how you said, that the level of your confidence and the belief, one, in yourself, that you can deliver, you can help clients deliver results that they're after. And I'm curious to hear in a second, like what case studies did you do? What problems did you come across? And also to allow that level of confidence and certainty to just naturally permeate every cell of your body. So it comes through your post naturally. And this is what I always bang about. It's not so much what we write, it's not so much the video that we do, it's actually the energy that we show up in the videos, through the Facebook post, through the Instagram post, that will either attract or repel clients to you. And I think when you're in that complete 100% alignment with yourself and what it is that you do, how you feel about what you do, the more joyous and passionate you feel about what you do, and the more clarity you have what it is that you want to do, then it's just natural that you've all of a sudden got 14 people like, I want a piece of that too.
Yeah, absolutely. And my energy does feel completely different around it. I used to, feel really nervous getting in front of a camera or question myself about what do I want to say in this email or whatnot. And it just all came so easy, and it just flew out of me, and I was relaxed on camera for my just one video.
Amazing.
Yeah.
When we clear sort of, because you said, the doubt, the doubt that you had initially, when you clear that energy, and it's beautiful to see that actually happening for you and all the other practitioners, Melissa as well, and now Josie, who's just been getting clients left, right, and center, is that we often feel that it's the strategies that aren't working, that we're not doing enough Facebook Lives, that we're not doing enough posting, but it's actually what's truly, truly sometimes stopping us, 99% out of the time, is the energy that we are in, how we feel about everything. And what's really powerful as well is that sometimes we are not even consciously aware what is really, really stopping us. And
Absolutely.
I'd love to just for you to share what was for you that pivotal moment during the training that you feel that shifted everything. If we think of that emotion that you felt that was blocking you for quite a while, what would it be?
So the doubt was blocking me, but every issue that we have in our lives, it's always intertwined with all the other issues. And in the training, I got to get work done on me. So Melissa was practicing on me, and she was able to help me shift alcohol dependency. And it's something that I have been dealing with my entire life, really, because I have alcoholism long in my past history, on both sides of my family. And, when that shifted in literally a day, my whole life it's like my whole life just opened up and shifted in front of me, in front of my eyes, just by releasing that one issue. It allowed me to, I don't know, just step into a new me completely. And so now it's like it's just filtering out to all these other areas of my life, my business, my parenting, my ability to handle issues that come up with parents' dad, or, my kid's dad, and things that would normally trigger me before, they're just kind of roll on by.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it always amazes me, and it's like I know the power of this work, but just hearing it from every single person who does it, just wow. It's so incredible, because it works so fast, right? I mean, it's 2 days training. You get to practice during it. You get to then go through case studies in order to practice even more before you actually start seeing clients live, to feel more confident, to get experience. And talking about, the case studies, what shift did you notice in your clients? Like, what did you help with, and how fast did you see the results from it?
Yeah, it's been incredible. 2 particular case studies really jump out to me as like powerful shifts. One lady I was helping who had trauma in her past, like an abusive ex-husband. And over the past, I think, year and a half since they separated, she has been extremely living in fear of seeing him again. And so they live in the same small town. And so she won't allow herself to drive at certain times of the day for fear of passing his car on the road. She wouldn't allow herself to go shopping at the grocery store at certain hours because she might run into him. And so she, was in a place where she was drastically limiting and changing her patterns of behavior and her life and being able to live because of this fear. And so we worked around that fear of seeing him. And the very next day, Joanna, she went to the grocery store at 6:00 at night.
Wow.
Without fear. Like, she was like, I just went, and I walked down the aisles looking in people's eyes and not like shrinking in fear and all that tenseness that, used to come into her body when she would even imagine seeing him. Like, all of it was just gone from one session.
Wow.
And that was incredible. And another case study, I was helping her work around binge eating. And she had been binge eating every day. And it would start in the morning with just incessant thoughts, like thinking about food, needing food, like desiring food. And then when she would allow herself to eat, she would eat so much that she would make herself sick. I'm not necessarily vomiting, but, just like, oh, this feels horrible. And then the shame and blame cycle that would come after that, right? For treating your body that way. And I checked in with her 2 days after our session, working around that urge and the binge eating. And she said to me, I haven't even thought about food. And she said, I ate breakfast and I, had food, but it's just gone. And so then I checked in with her 6 days later, and saying, no, not a single binge eating event since our session.
Wow. I'm literally getting goosebumps, because
I know.
It's amazing that literally any issue that clients bring to the session, that you are equipped to deal with, because we know that every issue that they bring to the session is very much based on suppressed emotions. And if we know how to identify those suppressed emotions, then we know how to release them, because obviously there's a whole set of tools that you get to learn through it. Oh my gosh, this is just amazing.
And I think the immense power comes from the fact that using the tools and the techniques, we literally go to the root cause of the issue and then work on the root cause. And what medical professional can do that, no matter what modality? We can be in therapy for years. We can be on medications for years and never really get to the root cause of what's causing the issues in our life. So it's incredible.
And that is so empowering as well, just being able to kind of go like, this is what's causing your problem. And now, you get to change that. You get to feel empowered, because there's no second guessing. It's like no going from therapy to therapy, from doctor to doctor, trying to find the answers. You get to find those answers in the session. So any condition, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, psychological, can be helped with silent counseling. And just one last question. I mean, obviously, you know, coming from the coaching background, being a yoga practitioner, and I know you also have, you know, all the several modalities that you are trained with. You're a dietitian as well. How do you think, like, what would be your recommendation to people who are thinking of doing it? What's kind of your advice from, you know, having trained, now practicing as a practitioner?
Yeah, without a doubt, I can say the tools you will learn with this training, they work. They just work. And so honor your intuition, like go into your own body and ask yourself, is this training for me? And if it's a yes, or even a slight yes, or even a, I guess maybe, do it. Just do it. It is so worth the time. Joanna should be charging probably 3 times what she is now, and one day she might be. So jump in now.
Get it now.
Yeah, just do it. I mean, it will change your life. It will change your business. It's a powerful tool and technique to honor, everything you do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shonna. It's just been brilliant to hear your side of the story, your side of experiences that you found. And I just know that, I mean, anyone who really comes to do the training is just going to do amazingly well, and you know, move yourself from the place of a struggle, like needing to get clients, struggling to get clients, struggling to help people, and actually put your passion and energy into something that will allow you to get there with ease, fun, and just so much joy that you actually get to help people for real without any like, oh, can I really do it? It like you get to learn this certainty, you get to embody that certainty. Like you said, it then just ripples into all the other areas of your life. So not only your business will benefit, but also your life too.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Shonna. Thank you guys for watching. For those of you, I know 2 people are watching live. For those of you on a replay, please feel free to pop any questions, any comments, if you have them around the training, and I'll be happy to just reply later on. But yeah, thank you so much, Shonna. Have a beautiful afternoon, a day back over in America, and I will see you soon.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Bye.